Hello everyone, George here, Catholic Positive Energy. Nice to see everybody today. Hope you're all doing very well. I know I am. I've got a wonderful topic for you guys today. I got another wonderful tidbit from the Power of Positivity Facebook page. You guys are really going to love this one. Sure my volume's up. Okay. It's called 10 Things Money Can't Buy. Now, some of you, I don't know if any of my viewers out there are wealthy, or maybe you have been at one point. You will probably agree with the worldly saying that, oh yeah, money will make you happy. You'll never be unhappy. Well, I'll be honest with you, that's actually not a true statement. Now, although a lot of us would like to have more money for certain things, maybe so we don't have to work anymore, or so we can travel, or buy a fancier home or a fancier car. Now, I'm not wealthy. I will admit I am doing very well in life, but it could be better. But that doesn't bother me because I'm very satisfied with what I've got. And so should the rest of you. So here are some wonderful quotes here, and I will, when I'm done talking, I'll post this in the comments right underneath this video on the Facebook and YouTube channel. So here's a very famous quote from Benjamin Franklin. He's on the $100 bill. "Money has never made man happy, nor will it. There is nothing in its nature to produce happiness. The more of it one has, the more one wants." Almost like that saying, see, once you get something, you want more. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. I'm sure you know, a lot of you are, know sayings that are very similar to that one. When you reach a certain age, you begin to realize the importance of money. While true that money can't buy happiness, it at least provides some security. Being poor is never something that one strives to attain. Many people who become extremely wealthy often grow up in poor households, which strengthens their resolve to never again relive the experience. Yeah, I've grown up in a poor family. I'm doing well now, and one of the things that motivates me is because I do not want to relive that experience again. Very happy with my beautiful house. Couldn't be happier. So, there isn't anything wrong with having money per se. Many people who are affluent have worked diligently to achieve the success necessary to accumulate wealth. It's the prioritization of accumulating money at all costs that is the problem. It is in this relentless pursuit that many people realize that money is not, and never will be, the answer to what makes a person happy. If you need further proof, look to Hollywood. How many actors, actresses, and singers and performers have we seen completely destroy themselves because of drugs, alcohol, depression, and other addictions? Here's one, and I want to say right now, I'm not putting people down. I'm just telling stories about things that have happened in history, in recent years, that many of you know about, and I'm just trying to make a point. So when I mention what I'm about to mention, I am not putting anyone down. Okay? Like Robin Williams. Now, I was a big fan of his when he was alive. I truly was. I'm not putting him down. He was one of the best actors and comedians of all time, but he committed suicide, attributed to depression and drug addiction. He was extremely wealthy and successful, yet the wealth was not enough to spare the great performer his life. One thing I want to add was, I remember when Robin Williams did this to himself. Shortly before that happened, there were talks of him making a sequel to Mrs. Doubtfire. And I remember maybe like 2 days before I heard that Robin Williams took his own life, my girlfriend and I watched Mrs. Doubtfire, and we had a lot of fun watching it. But then we heard what he did, and we were just in total shock. I couldn't believe it, because I don't follow a lot of, the tabloid gossip going on in celebrities' lives, because, it's all bad news. It's all, juicy gossip, defamation of people's reputations. I don't like to, watch that, because I wouldn't like it if somebody was doing that to me. Let's say I became a famous person and a reporter followed me into my house trying to show the world what my lifestyle is like, or trying to make me look bad, or make me look like one of those rock stars who's living, like one of those lifestyles of the rich and famous. I don't like watching things like that. So I was under the impression that Robin Williams was very happy. I was wrong. So back to the 10 things. Here are 10 things money cannot buy. Number 1, love. Money cannot buy love. And remember, love is not a thing. It's not an object. It is an experience, a feeling. Yeah, that's more accurate. A feeling, not a thing, not like a stick of gum. A feeling that you experience when you meet someone. So I won't read the whole thing, but here, money is simply a method of exchange, no more and no less. It's used to pay for a product or service. It's convenient, comfort, and luxury, none of which typify what human beings truly need. So that's why I say money can't buy love. Number 2, truth. Money cannot buy truth. Some of you are probably confused, thinking, what? I'll explain. Money may be able to buy influence, but truths are the most influential of all. Oftentimes, money is spent to push beliefs or an agenda, and can even be spent to create biased research to bolster an opinion. Where do we see that happening? I won't get into that, but yeah, where do you know that this happens? And oftentimes, it's the money that wins in the short term. In the end, no matter how much money is spent on stifling or skewing the truth, it will always be revealed in the end. Another thing. Number 3, time. Money cannot buy time. Now, unless you're able to use a lot of money to invent a time machine, then maybe. I don't know. That was just a joke. Each passing minute is time that you will never get back. You are 1 minute closer to dying. This is meant to be morbid or depressing, but truthful. Our life starts to fade away from the moment we are born. Despite all of the scientific and medical advances, there exists no practical way to significantly extend life. The extremely wealthy have spent countless amounts of money in the vain attempt to extend their lives, only to find out that they die around the same age as everyone else. No amount of money will be able to turn the clocks back. We must simply take life in, moment by moment, while experiencing it to the fullest. Number 4, peace. Money can't buy peace. And just want to state for the record, when you watch those mobster movies, or about like, pay us money for protection, that is not peace. Okay? That's not peace. In a sense, that would be extortion. Or a very, how should I say this? A very selfish attempt at bartering to make a profit. The cultivation of your thoughts is the only thing that will ever bring you true peace. One aspect of this is accepting when bad things happen and turning it into a positive experience. Let me steer in a different direction real quick right now. I'm not the master of positive energy. I'm trying to be. I have a very dear friend who I speak of all the time. Her name is author Holly. And one thing that she is very, very good at, that I'm still trying to learn myself, is turning a bad thing into a positive experience. And here's another thing. This is what I really want to get to. You know how a lot of people, how we tend to have regrets as we're getting older? Like, oh, I wish I never did that. Well, like, or here's one. Man, I wish I would have done this sooner. That's the regret game. And according to my friend, don't play that game. You may feel that way, having certain regrets in your life, but try not to even feel that way. What's done is done. What happened, happened. You can't turn back the clock. Just be glad that you made this decision when you did, rather than saying, I wish I would have done it sooner. Well, you did it now, and focus on that. Focus on the now. Don't feed a lot of negative thoughts, negative energy into your life. So, anyways, getting back to this. I don't want to name that here. All right, number 5, talent. Money cannot buy talent. Certainly not. The gifts and abilities that you possess in your mind and body are priceless. While money can certainly help develop a talent, it will never be able to purchase a talent or skill. Like when you're going to school or when you sign up for martial arts classes, guitar lessons, dance, some kind of recreational activity. You're not buying a talent. You're paying for a service where you learn a skill, something you didn't know before, something you can develop, like martial arts, guitar lessons, dancing, cooking, anything. You are learning and developing a skill that you didn't have before. That's what you're doing. So, yeah, money cannot buy talent. Number 6, health. While certainly true that money can purchase healthcare and medicine, it cannot replace natural health once it's gone. At the same time, activities like exercise, preventative medicine, and natural self-care costs little to nothing. So, please don't misunderstand me. I'll read a little bit more here. It's almost depressing to see celebrities spend outrageous amounts of money in the vain attempt to keep their natural beauty. All right, now you know what I'm talking about. First off, aging is natural beauty. Wrinkling is natural beauty. Gray hair is natural beauty. On the other hand, surgical procedures that implant plastic and other medicinal substances into the body, that is not natural. Okay. Now you know what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure there's no misunderstandings. Pardon me. Got my apple juice. Number 7, manners. Now, rude people exist across the entire income spectrum. How to treat someone in a respectful manner obviously does not come from money. Arguably, there are more wealthy and entitled snobs than there are those of modest means. Very true. Number 8, true friends. Money cannot buy true friends. I've never attempted to do this at all in my life. But one thing I do know is that the true friends who I have and have had, they weren't my friends because of money. We were not friends because it had anything to do with money. We were friends because we cared about each other. We enjoyed each other's company. And it had absolutely nothing to do with money. So if you think you can pay someone to be your friend, well, that's not a friend. And you're not being a true friend by paying them money to be your friend. Just want to make that clear. Number 9, knowledge. Now, the information that you accumulate, the elements of your intellect, and the ways that you exhibit wisdom can never be bought. Have you ever wondered why some of the wealthiest people seem to act in the most asinine ways? This is because money or something else has influenced their thought processes. Some wealthy people have stated how money makes them feel invincible and, as a result, have made some truly bad decisions. So it's not only the acquisition of this knowledge that makes it invaluable, it's the practical application of this knowledge, neither of which money can buy. And number 10, presence and acceptance. Perhaps the most important presence and acceptance is the ability to mindfully present and accept, without judgment, each and every situation. This tremendous life-changing gift is not available for purchase only to those who seek to understand and apply the concepts. The ability to be present while accepting each moment as we navigate life is a valuable gift, more valuable than any amount of money. After all, if we practice presence and acceptance throughout our life, what is the need for money? Now, I want to make it clear, maybe I should have said this at the beginning. I'm not saying that being wealthy or having money is a bad thing, and I'm not saying that wealthy people are bad people or celebrities in Hollywood are bad people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying with regards to people who have money, money can't buy happiness. That's the whole point. It is perfectly fine for you to be wealthy and utilize your wealth in ways that will contribute to the greater good of mankind. But just know that with regards to these 10 things that I've stated, money can't buy happiness. It can help you ignore your problems, but trust me, it can't buy happiness. Many people like to, take that out of context, but that's the truth. And I do try to use my money for the greater good of mankind. Obviously, I want to take care of my financial well-being. And I do care about others. So that's it for 10 things money can't buy. I certainly hope that my channel here, Catholic Positive Energy, is contributing a lot to your positive experience. I have seen a lot of support, a lot of people liking the page, making comments, being positively influenced by the things I've been posting. Trust me, I know that there's a lot of negative energy out there in the world. I know there's a lot of people out there in the world who don't care about others, who act like savages when they're not when they're having a bad day. Trust me, I don't like that, and I make no excuse for that. So that's why I want to try to help create positive energy, a positive-filled community where people treat each other right and people learn how to properly behave, how to properly feel, and how to properly express certain things that we have that have been tough and hard to bear. So, hope all of you are enjoying this. Please continue to stay in touch with me. And please tell everybody about the YouTube channel. I only have 13 subscribers. I'd really like to see more growth. We have almost 300 people in the Facebook page and Facebook group. Please join us on the YouTube channel. So God bless. Have a wonderful week. Please pray for me. I'll pray for you. And please remember, dignification is better than criticism.